Hello, everybody. I hope that you're enjoying following us. Today, we're going to have practice on IELTS speaking, and we're going to have practice with an IELTS candidate. We're going to have practice over part 1, part 2, and part 3. Okay, let's see who's she. Could you please introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Maria Mozaffari. I'm 26 years old and I'm a medical student in Urmi University and I graduated in June.
Okay, Mariam, do you like your field of study?
Yes, I like my field of study because I like helping patients
Mhm.
and I'm happy when I see them healthy.
Okay, and have you ever helped any animal or no?
No, I haven't. Just sometimes I give them some food.
Okay, and do you keep any pet or no?
No, because I live in dormitory and we don't have permission to keep any animal in our dormitory.
Okay, what types of pet do people keep in your country?
Most of the people in our country want to keep animals like birds, dogs, and cats in their homes. And
Mhm.
sometimes, but the cats and dogs are very popular in our country.
Okay, why do you think that cats and dogs are more popular than other ones?
Because the keep of them is very easily to other animals.
Okay, and how often do you go to the zoo to see animals?
Actually, in my life, I just went to zoo one time, and it's because of my aunts that they came to our city for a trip in Mashhad, and we decided to go to the big zoo in our city.
Okay, and which kind of animal did you like in the zoo?
There were many animals that I enjoy watching them for the first time, but one of the animals that was very interesting to me is elephants.
Okay, Mariam, now we're going to have part 2 question. You have the cue card and you have 1 minute preparation. You can take your notes and then you can answer the questions. The questions includes describe an interesting animal you have seen in your life. What animal was it? Where have you seen that animal? What happened when you saw that animal? And why did you find that animal interesting? You have 1 minute to get prepared. Your 1 minute starts now. Okay, please start speaking.
Uh, yes, if I want to tell the truth, I don't really enjoy going to the zoo and watching animals. But about 2 years ago, when one of my aunts came to our city, Mashhad, for a trip, we decided to go to the big zoo in our city. There were many animals that I enjoyed watching for the first time, but one of the animals that was very interesting to me was the elephant. was elephants in their enclosure. In my opinion, elephants are huge, kind, and gentle, and I see them came to people and enjoy the touching people with their trunk. And I surprised to touch their raw trunk and seen tiny hairs on their trunk. At their zookeeper said us that elephants can express their emotions like humans. They can cry and they take care of their children like humans. And they are drawn to humans more easily than other animals, and they are very social animals and have a lifespan of about 40 years. Uh, they were memorable moments for me, and I was able to take pictures of them. And every time when I looking at that pictures, I really interesting and enjoy them.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Mariam, now we're entering to part 3, discussion section of IELTS speaking test. In your opinion, is it good idea to use animals for medical research?
Um, Actually, since animals are biologically very similar to humans, in research, it's not ethical that use human to test drugs and research on a number of diseases. We can use animals, but in my idea, when we use animals to this medical research, we put their life in danger, and genetic mutation occurs and can even be dangerous for human life.
Okay, do you think it is good idea to keep animals in the zoo in order to protect them?
Um, in my opinion, no, it's not good, and there is another alternative, such as wild preserved, wildlife preserved, and we can use them because
Hmm.
that's similar to animals' habitat, and they can connect with other animals, and it's not harmful for humans too.
Okay, there are many species of one type of animal. For example, there are hundreds type of the species of mice. Do you think we need all those species or not?
Mm, Species appear because of evolution in environment, and every environment needs different animals. And when environment change, need to change animals too, so they can adopt. And this is also useful for the food chain because each species had its own effect on the food chain.
Okay, thank you very much. It was a nice discussion, and I hope that you're going to be successful in your life. Thank you for your speaking.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mariam. You successfully answered all those 3 parts of IELTS speaking practice. I'm going to give you feedback, but first I'd like to hear from you. And so, what's your opinion? What's your idea about this practice test? How was it?
Actually, I need some practice for similar questions because it's difficult for me to answer such questions even in my own language. And that I was able to speak good in this video because I already had some background information before, and it was a familiar topics for me. And I think I need to get control on grammatical structure because when I focus on grammatical structure, my fluency in sentences decreased,
Okay,
and I
that's
should
right.
practice more.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Actually, I like to give you some feedback about your speaking skills. Uh, The first thing is that you finished all the tasks, and that was really good that you successfully finished all of them. Considering fluency and coherence, I should say that your speaking didn't have any noticeable effort. I mean that you were speaking fluently, but okay, it is true that it could be even more fluent than that, but your speaking and the order of the sentences were logical, and you didn't have any problem, noticeable problem in those kind of sentences. Considering lexical resources, actually you presented a variety of the vocabularies related to the topic, especially when you were talking about the animals. You talked about their different body features and about different procedures. So it showed that you had enough information about those topics. And if we consider grammatical and accuracy section, I would say that it is true that you used mixed kind of structures. I mean that simple sentences and complex sentences, but still you need to get to know some of those specific English structures that you can easily communicate what you mean. And considering pronunciation, again, you had some mispronunciation of the words, but it was just limited and about not more than 2 or 3 cases. However, again, it didn't hinder understanding your speaking, and the listener could easily understand you. So, in your opinion, what is your score if you had the similar presentation in your speaking test? What is your opinion?
For example, 6.
Okay, it was really good practice, and I enjoyed talking to you and having discussion. Thank you very much.
Me too. Thank you for your feedback for me.
You're welcome. I hope that you're going to have a successful academic life. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you. So, goodbye.